request a very special person in my life, in my heart, to come onto the dais. And that is none other than my Siksha Guru, Gita Devi Dasi. Gita Mataji is my mother in US, because my mother is from India and she's in India most of the time. But my mother in the US is Gita Mataji. She's the inspiration for whatever we do. She's the reason for whatever we do, and she's the cause for whatever we do as for GitaWise. Even the name GitaWise is actually because of the inspiration of Gita Mataji. So it means Bhagavad Gita. It also means my Siksha Guru, Gita. So Gita Mataji has been into Krishna consciousness since 1985, and she was introduced to Krishna consciousness in Mumbai. Mataji got initiated in 1987 by His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, who is also my Guru Maharaj. Mataji completed Bhakti Shastri course from the Bhakti Vedanta College in Durban, Belgium, and she has been teaching Bhagavad Gita since 1986. At present, Mataji resides in Atlanta, which is our fortune, and since 1992, she holds regular Bhagavad Gita classes, Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita classes in person, and on social media platforms like YouTube, Zoom, and Facebook. I now request my mother, Gita Mataji, to come on stage. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, she's almost made me cry. First of all, I'd like to thank GitaWise, all the parents, all the students, and how can we forget the teachers who have been. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, congratulations to GitaWise, the students, parents, and teachers for another successful year. Year after year, all of you have come together and put such a beautiful event. I was awestruck when I watched this play of Dhruva Maharaj, where Krishna, I don't know how he memorized so many sentences. How could he remember everything? All the students performing so well. It's actually a very proud moment for GitaWise. It's a great achievement also. How can I forget to thank Aruna and Suresh, who actually started GitaWise many years ago. And because they sacrificed a lot just to start and to continue to maintain GitaWise year after years, they have been running this very successfully for so many years, helping students, hundreds of students, to get engaged in our Vedic culture, to get the benefit of learning the Bhagavad Gita. If you all noticed, the GitaWise students, they had an Antakshari. For the first time, I saw Antakshari with reciting verses from the Bhagavad Gita, which is very, very amazing. So the students are learning a lot about our Vedic culture, and this is how they are building strong moral values. Actually, Bhagavad Gita is considered to be an owner's manual which can teach us, definitely teaches us how to live this human form of life. In chapter 9 of the Bhagavad Gita, the very first verse, in fact, the chapter is entitled The Most Confidential Knowledge, and Krishna tells Arjuna, Rajavidya Rajaguhyam. He says that this Bhagavad Gita is Rajavidya, which means it's king of education, which means it is the topmost education that we can give to our children. It is also Guhyam, which means it's a secret. It cannot be understood just by reading at home. It has to be learned from a teacher. So GitaWise is a place where parents, your students, your children as students are learning the Bhagavad Gita, the king of education. And that is how they are able to understand the Bhagavad Gita. It also says, Pavitram idam uttamam. Pavitram means it's pure. It's pure knowledge and topmost knowledge. So, I would like to congratulate the parents who are sending their children to GitaWise to learn the Bhagavad Gita, not just the verses, but also get the Vedic knowledge. You know, academic knowledge is necessary to live in this world, but simultaneously, spiritual knowledge is also necessary. It can go hand in hand. So it would be nice if the parents also took up to learning the Bhagavad Gita along with their children. That would be setting a very good example for your own children. An example is very, very powerful. My humble request to all of you is to please continue to support GitaWise, because this is a very great endeavor. And once again, I want to congratulate all of you. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank Aruna and Suresh. Aruna, my baby, thank you so much for starting GitaWise, and thank you for inviting us for this beautiful annual event. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Gita Mataji. We'll continue with the next part of the program.